Okay, good morning, juniors. Today is forecasting part 2, carryover from last week, and we're going to do actual forecasting today. So today's goal is going to be complete your forecasting form, hopefully due by this Friday. I'm Maurice Montero, counselor for alphabet O through Z, and with me today is
Diane Berry, alphabet A through HA.
And Brianna Trevino is HE through N. She's not with us today, but her alpha, if your last name falls through HE and N, she will be your counselor. Okay, so for today, we're gonna open up your 4-year graduation plan. It's the one you did last week. I should have outlined that for you for this week, give you an idea what you wanted to do or plan for or sign up for. What we're gonna do is make sure your senior year is complete using the course catalog if you still haven't made decisions yet, or go back to refer if you want to change your mind. Better change your mind now than next year. Click link that was sent for you for the 12 forecasting forms. That's the one you're actually going to use for the pull down menu to pick your classes for next year. Complete your forecasting form, and then you're going to submit it. Very easy. Last week, we had sent you this form. Basically, if you're going to be a senior next year, the last section was fine. If you want to fill out all 4 years, that's fine too. You should have sent one to your counselor. Also CC'd your parent or guardian so they had a copy and they can discuss it with you if they wanted to. Just make sure that last one, once again, is complete because that's a crucial year. That's the one that you're going off for next year when you do forecasting today. Okay, also, if you have questions about classes, please use course catalog. It's really neat this year. It's a great format. There's some new features where you're not having to browse through the whole catalog to find classes. There's links that take you straight to the courses and back again to the main page. So use it to make informed choices, please. Go ahead and read up on it. There's good descriptions, let you know what the classes are about. And so we're going to begin with the table of contents. That shows you where each subject is, different categories, and courses are listed individually. So once again, you can click on the course title. It takes you directly to the class description, which tells you what the class is about, what the prerequisites are, what grade level you have to be in order to take the course. Also, once you're done with it, if you look at this example in the PowerPoint, it's kind of hard to see, but at the very top right in blue letters, it says return to table of contents. So once you look at the course and you're done reading it, you can click on that top right and it'll take you right back to this page, table of contents.
Okay, now I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the catalog. We really want you to use this catalog as a resource. If you are unsure of classes that you want to take, if you want to learn more about them, if you want to know if there's a prerequisite, if you want to know if it's a semester long or a full year long. Okay, here is our brand new 2021-2022 Ashland High School course guide. We wanted to take you through a quick tour of this just to show you how easy it is to navigate and to encourage you to use it to answer questions throughout the year. Not just questions about course selection, but questions about all sorts of things. So as we come down to the table of contents, we're going to start out moving over to graduation requirements here on our left. We're going to go ahead and click that. And as you see, we come right to page 8 on graduation requirements. So if you ever need to review those, here they are. All right, as we've described before, there's a return to table of contents right up here at the top right hand corner. We're going to click that and return to the table of contents. All right, now if we want to look down here for early college credit classes, we're going to click that, and here we come to page 17. And this gives us a list of all of our classes that will earn you both a high school graduation credit and a college credit. Once again, we return to our table of contents, and now we're going to scroll down through all these different subject areas, and we're going to start in on our departments. our course departments so that we can explore a few classes. I think we'll take a look at Stage Management and Theater Arts. Here we are, Stage Management and Theater Arts. What we find out about this is that it's a one-semester class. There's a prerequisite. That means that Miss Bishop needs to check in with you and make sure it's an appropriate class for you, and you can earn college credit for it. Let's return to the table of contents and check out a few other classes. Let's go down to, let's see, I think we're going to go down to Mechanics 3. All right, there's Mechanics 3. It's a full year class, not a semester-long class, and it is also eligible for college credit. Okay, let's return again. Let's check out some science courses now. Scrolling down, all of this is in alphabetical order, so your departments are also listed in alphabetical order. So if we go down this bar, here's our science. Here's AP Biology, AP Environmental, Anatomy and Physiology. Scrolling back up to this side of the page, Biochem, Chemistry. Let's look at Biochemistry. Here's Biochemistry. What we find out about this class is that you need to have completed biology and chemistry with a B or higher to be able to enroll in it. All right, let's go to our English selectives. Since you are all choosing one of those classes, two of those classes, we're going to go down to, oops, I think I passed it. That's under Language Arts. Here we are, and here's all of our English selectives. AP English, AP Lit, Literature of Resistance, and so on and so on. Politics and Lit. Let's check out Politics and Lit. All right, here we go. Politics and Lit, a full year class, and I'm not sure why it doesn't say it up there, but right down here you're going to see SOU Advanced Credit is offered for this course. So again, you can, if you enroll in a class like this, you'll earn college credit. All right, I think you get the idea. Extremely easy to use this catalog. You can research 4, 5, 6, 7 classes in no time at all and make some really good decisions. You don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to leaf through a 50-page paper catalog. Okay, so that's the end of our catalog tour. Thank you very much.
All right, we also want to bring your attention to the AHS website. If you look out over there under academics or counseling, you can find out a little bit more about our advisory forecasting lessons. You'll be able to watch our English selective videos, our AP class videos. Again, you'll be able to find the course catalog. We just want you to know that this is something, another resource that you can use if you've got questions. Moving on, this year we're introducing a digital forecasting form. In past years, we've used a paper form and then you've entered it into PowerSchool. We're not doing it that way this year for obvious reasons. You are going to find a link to your form, a 12th grade forecasting form, in an email that was sent to you yesterday morning titled Forecasting Part 2, or if you can't pull that up real quickly, your advisory chat, or on the AHS website under forecasting that we just looked at. Okay, so when you're filling out this form, we want you to actually look at your graduation planning form that you filled out last week as your reference. So as you go through your forecasting form, your digital forecasting form, each class you'll see, this will help you keep track of the classes that you are signing up for. You can open two screens on your desktop if you want, or you can use a screenshot with your phone. But this is your reference to kind of keep track of everything. Okay, so here we are. Now we're gonna walk you through filling out your forecasting form. First of all, we want you to read the directions. So each section has either a sentence or 2 or 3 sentence direction. Please read carefully. Sometimes we skip through things really quickly and we miss something important. We wonder why we can't submit an answer. Take your time. There's no rush. This form goes really quickly, but think through it. Select additional electives. We'll get into that. You're going to select more electives than you're actually going to take because we want you listing alternates. And you are going to wait on forecasting TAs, teacher's assistants, school to work, internship, Thoreau, and Catalyst. Moving to the forecasting form.
All right, juniors, here's your new digital forecasting form. I'm going to go ahead and fill it out really quickly with you just to make sure that you understand each section clearly. Some of it may seem really simple, and that's good. All right, we're going to start out with our last names. I'm just going to go ahead and use mine. We want to make sure you use your last name because we are going to alphabetize our responses. Next, we're going to include a phone number. And the reason we want to include a phone number is because sometimes counselors need to call students to talk about classes if there's a conflict or we need to make a different choice. All right, next I need to look at which classes I need to take and which classes I'm choosing to take. Every senior has to take an English selective, a government, a CCR, and an econ. It's highly recommended that you take a 4th year of math and science if you're planning on attending a 2 or a 4-year college or university. So starting out with my English selective, I'm going to go ahead and choose, scroll down here, women's literature. I also need to pick an alternate. Every student needs to pick an alternate, just in case your priority selection is not available. It's too full. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my alternate there. Question 6. I need to take government or AP government. Given my load, I think I'm going to take a 1 semester of government. I also need to take economics. I'm not planning on taking macroeconomics, so I will be taking economics. All right, now moving down to math. My math teacher recommended a math for me, and I believe that was statistics. So here we go, stats. My science teacher recommended a few sciences. I'm going to choose anatomy and physiology out of those choices. I do have the option to take a second science, but I am not going to. My schedule is a little full for that, so I'm going to write none there. I'm also not going to take another world language because I'm trying to fit other classes in there, so I'm going to write none. I do need to take my second PE for my graduation requirement, so I'm going to move down here and take competitive games. I wish I were more musical, but I'm not, so I'm going to write none there. And finally, I need to identify whether I'm going to take 1 or 2 out periods. I'm going to choose 1. This next section, question 15, is going to ask me about my elective choices in order of preference. So I need to start with my first choice. And on this first choice, I think I am going to pick, even though I said I wasn't that musical, I would like to work on it. And I think I'll do that electronically with the help of a computer, and I'm going to enroll in creative music making. Now I'm going to go to my second choice elective, and I would like to be part of the behind the scenes in theater. So I'm going to pick stage management. So I'm scrolling down. You notice that these are all alphabetized, all of these electives. So they're a long list, but you can go move quickly through them. Finally, I'm going to work on my writing and editing skills. And I'm going to take the year-long Rogue News. Oops, I passed it. There it is. There we go. All right. Now I filled up my schedule, but I still need to pick 3 more electives. I won't be able to submit this form unless I do that. So I am going to choose my next preferences in terms of electives. So I think I'm going to take fiber arts as my alternate because I would love to learn how to sew a little bit better than I already do. I would love to do some stained glass, so I'm signing up for glass and graphics as an alternate. And I would really like to take mechanics because I think that's practical and I'll save a lot of money if I know some basics. All right, there we go. I filled out all my electives. Now I'm going to fill out this section. Are there any outside of the school day electives? These aren't electives I can sign up for now, but they're good for me to identify so that counselors are aware I'm thinking of them. I do have a job, so I'd like to get credit for it next year, so I'm going to identify school to work. I'm not going to apply for the Catalyst program, and I don't have special circumstances. I have submitted it. It took me about 3 or 4 minutes. That's it. It is that easy. All right, moving on.
All right, students, that was our presentation. Hopefully you find that easy to do. If you do have further questions, you can go back and refer to the catalog as far as, course descriptions and the other information that Diane and I had talked about earlier. Another good source is your classmates. Reach out to them. If they've taken the course before, you can get a pretty honest answer from them, I'm sure. Friends, once again, ask your parents what they think of the course or how that might help you in your future endeavors. And also the counselors are going to be in Zoom links to assist you in any way. If you don't want to be in the breakout room with us or you don't have time to do it, just send us an email and we'll contact you. Okay. And one final request, complete and submit this by Friday before spring break. That's one more thing off your checklist you don't have to worry about anymore. And then as Baby Yoda would say, great job doing you are. And so have a good spring break, everyone.